It was just announced that the Power Slap premiere was the other night, so on the 18th, and this was the announcement of it.
Years ago, I started watching some videos on social media and online of guys slapping, and I was into it immediately. A few years ago,
I understand the wow factor, the crazy factor, but somebody's gonna fucking die. There's a tweet here by a doctor. He says, "This is so sad. Note the fencing posture with the first brain injury. He may never be the same. Dana White at TBS Network should be ashamed. Pure exploitation. What's next? Who can survive a stabbing?" Yeah, pretty much.
1, 2.
Yeah, that is not okay. Like, you see his body lock up. I wouldn't even be able... I don't understand how this guy's running around the ring. It's like, dude, you could have, like, broke his neck. What are the precautions here if somebody gets killed? That's a huge lawsuit, unless it's strictly the first thing they do when they sign their contract. Like, they better be getting paid a shitload of money, because I'm telling you, the injuries that you're going to be sustaining with this is unlike any other physical contact sport. The next meta is going to be real life Russian roulette. Who can survive a bullet? I do not volunteer as tribute. No, thank you. Yeah, no, me neither. No thanks.
Yep.
Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, her neck is broken. Oh, no.
Fight's over.
Jesus Christ.
Idaho, small town for big boys, baby.
Again, I get it. It's physical contact as a sport. That's why people like the UFC, they want to see people's legs break. They want to see like people bloody in the cage. But you're not standing there looking at a person dead on and standing still and literally taking one to the face. Like, the show should just be called "Can You Survive a Concussion?" and how many concussions can you survive in a row before you die? Whoever said airing this would be a good idea needs to get their head checked out. Unreal. And the reply is, why? Everyone has a choice in what they choose to watch or not watch, just like they have a choice to either slap the competition or not. I guess so. I mean, true, you are signing up voluntarily to get your soul slapped out of your fucking body. I really hope it is worth it, where you have Bobby, who used to be a very coherent and comprehensive individual, well-spoken, and now you have Bobby after the slap competition. He can't speak, he mumbles, he dribbles pee. The worst is the one guy was barely there and they kept asking about him continuing. The way he got hit, it shouldn't have been a question, just another rich person exploiting poor people for a bunch of money. Yeah, if you think about it, it's kind of exploitive in a sense, because why else would you sign up to do this unless you're getting paid a decent bag, right? Like, it just seems nonsensical. It makes no sense to want to get hit in the face without defending yourself and doing that until you get a knockout, and then the repercussions afterwards, you might be a fucking vegetable for the rest of your life. Or if they break your neck and sever nerves in your spinal cord, you could become a paraplegic and not have any motoring functions from the neck down. Like, there's some serious issues going on. But it actually, chat, it actually gets even worse. Everyone has seen this viral video of this guy, the two guys getting slapped, and their face is like a huge hematoma. It's just a massive bruise with internal bleeding, and their face looks deformed and distorted. It's fucking insane. And if you haven't seen it, we'll just play a couple seconds of it. And I'll preface this is obviously not Dana White's show, but this is what was heavily inspired. This is like the European Russian version, and they came to America to do one of their contests here. It's like you're bleeding out of your ear. You have like an optical fracture or rupture there. You're probably not going to be able to see out of your one eye. You're going partially blind. At what point do you stop? Like, oh my god. even having already seen it, it's just so brutal. But I guess this is why people watch it. It's just so... So this guy ends up winning, and he's left with major brain damage, and he's probably gonna feel that for a long time, I would imagine. Yeah, like, look at that. Looks like a drawing that a kid would make, or like you'd make in grade 2 when you're drawing stick figures and you can't really get the circle right and it looks like a potato head. Like, his head doesn't even look real. I didn't even know that it was possible to Play-Doh your face like this. I didn't know it was humanly possible until I saw that this was going viral. I know Moist Critical made a video on this, and everyone is talking about this because it's just so brutal and interesting. And it's like, if this is happening now in 2023, and now this is becoming the meta, we are 100% entering the Hunger Games next year, and the Gladiator Games, where we're going to watch people get eaten alive by tigers, lions, and bears, and everything else in between in 2024 and 2025. Like, we're getting into the extremity sports, and I don't know if I'm all for it. I don't know. Hands down, I would watch people in a gladiator. No way, man. Animals get hurt. It's so inhumane. I would not watch that. I hope not. Hunger Games sounds really fun. Are you guys on... What the fuck? Hunger Games does not sound fun. You guys are going to volunteer for the Hunger Games. Come on, chat. That's... What the fuck? I understand Dana being involved in combat sport industry and always wanting to expand and do different things, obviously, to pull in more viewers and, you know, make more business and become more profitable. And doing this is such an extreme and crazy thing because it was already something in Europe that was getting, you know, very popular and picking up pace. So he wanted to adapt it over in America. You can't deny it. It's like a car accident. You don't like it, you don't enjoy it, you don't want to be a part of it, you don't want to see people partake in it, but you're gonna watch it because it's just so brutal. And that, unfortunately, it's just a huge market and a huge billion-trillion-dollar business to get into and to tap into. So I can understand that from Dana White's standpoint. But my God, he picked like the worst time with him just coming out, slapping his wife on New Year's or New Year's Eve, and then him announcing this like 2 weeks later. What bad timing. Come on. What brutal timing. But I wanted to point this out too because it gets even worse. The fact is, there are children who are partaking in this. And again, this isn't Dana White's thing. This is the other one where the guys' faces are like goddamn balloons. But you have kids who are doing this as well.
Dar nu înțeleg de ce ține gura așa.
Probabil din cauza protezei. Also, it's a guy versus a girl. Like, what the fuck? I'm telling you,
we are... să sărute palma pe care urma să o încaseze de la Teodora Sărbu. Lovește Corina Popescu.
Like, I feel like I'm watching some underground dark web shit. Like, no. And of course, the guy wins on the right. I'm not going to continue playing it because it's just so questionable what the fuck is going on. I'm telling you, we're 100% entering into the times where the Hunger Games is becoming more of a realistic and plausible thing. With the recession picking up, it only makes sense if we were to start a Hunger Games. Hey, yeah, good point. You know what? For all the people who are struggling financially, if you don't want to struggle anymore, we're going to put you in the Hunger Games BR style. We're going to give you just a couple weapons of your choice, a knife, your fist. Maybe it'll be a BR where you just slap it out. And you have to slap to kill all the other contestants, and that's just the way it's going to go. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? It's just... Come on, man. You can't defend this. These are kids. They're definitely not even 18 years of age. Chat, I'm gonna keep it a buck on his stat. Call me a pussy, but I will never enter the slapping competition. One slap and my neck will just snap right off. Personally, I want to keep my motoring functions. I don't want to wear diapers just yet. You know, it sounds kind of cool and fun. I don't want to go to the bathroom. I could game, or, you know, I could be at the computer all day long, or I could like walk in public and like shit and piss myself. It's kind of like a cool thought that's lingers from time to time, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. It's just 27. I don't want to deal with that yet. Not yet. And I don't want to have to end up dealing with that by getting slapped nearly to death. Or now I got the onset of Alzheimer's, dementia. I have tremors. I can't see out of my eyes. I'm going blind from it all. The odds from the get-go, whether you're somebody who's really built like an ox or you're somebody who's built like a twig like me, it's surely not in your favor regardless. Getting smacked in the face is getting smacked in the face. Like a kamikaze 360 tornado wound up Naruto hit in the neck, in the face, in the nose, in the eye. Nuh-uh, not for me. No thank you. I'll pass. Wait, what is it? What is it again? It's like... No, it's not that one. It's like... something to do with the thumb down. Okay, so everyone's gonna be like this.